Hey guys, so in today's video I want to talk about why I decided to get a 2018 JK Wrangler as opposed to the JL, which is debuting or coming out I guess this year, even though it got released in 2017. So right now I'm riding a 2018 Jeep Wrangler Sport Unlimited 4-door, and it's a Willys edition. So at the time when I was buying this, I bought it in December 2017. I actually didn't know much about Jeeps at all. It's my first Jeep. I always kind of knew about it generally speaking, but I didn't know that the new generation was pretty much on the horizon as I was looking into buying the car. So as I went into the dealer to test drive the Jeep, I saw the JK on the side, and I was asking the salesman, what does that mean? I didn't know that was the name of the current generation. And the salesman couldn't even tell me why that thing was on the side, which was annoying since they worked there. He actually found out, he asked his manager, whatever, and he found out that the reason why the JK was printed on the side of the 2018s and not the 17s is because Jeep wants people to know which one is the JK and which one is the JL for the year of 2018, since the year is going to overlap and have both generations being sold to the consumers. So once I found that out, I was like, well, let me look into this JL. And at first thought, I was like, why am I going to buy the old generation when I can buy the new generation? Why buy the old version when the new one's coming out in 1 or 2 months? So to me, it was very automatic. I actually didn't even consider anymore the JK, and I thought, that I was gonna get the JL. So I started researching, looking at videos back in November. November, and basically obsessing over the release date here. I actually live in LA, so it was gonna be at the LA Auto Show. Obsessing over the changes, the features, the prices, like everything, all the secrets and forums, all that type of stuff, like obsessing over the JL, not giving the JK a thought. But as time went on, I actually had a pre-approval for my loan, for the car loan, that I didn't want to go through the process of doing that again. So part of it became a timing issue, even though I was excited for the JL. The release was so slow, and maybe I'm very impatient, but just not knowing the price, talking to different dealers basically telling me, oh, it'll be in the lots by December. Other dealers telling me it's going to be in the lots like in a few months. So I'm like, it was very inconsistent. Some people would tell me like January, some people would tell me March. Maybe they were trying to sell the JKs and just not have me think about the JLs. Other dealers would say, hey, you could come put an order already, but I didn't know the price. So it's like, all the inconsistency of the release and maybe my impatience of wanting to know more details about the JL started drawing me toward, let me look at the JKs that are available. And as I started looking at the JKs that are available, the editions, I kind of started liking the Willys, because it's kind of like a hybrid between the Rubicon and the Sport. Comes with the Rubicon tires, suspension, axles, all these little sort of decorative things on the car that I really like. I'm not going to make a video on the Willys today, but I started liking the Willys, and looking into the JL, I saw that the releases for the editions were not going to be happening anytime soon. So it's going to release with the 2018 Sport, Sahara, and Rubicon. I think there's a Sport S. But there's no additions. You can't really find hybrids in between there. If you're going to do mods aftermarket, then it's going to be up to you. But if you want anything off the lot that already comes kind of like with some mods that maybe you wanted to put on, or just something different that makes the car different, the JLs are not going to have that. They're going to have the basic of the basic. So once I started liking the Willys, and you go to Jeep.com and you build your car, and I started liking the way it looked and what it had, and how it made it different than just a regular Sport, I started really looking into the JKs. The other thing is the price. At the time when I was buying the car, the price was not revealed. Actually, it was going to be revealed, I think, about the week when I bought the car. But I knew that it was going to be more expensive, and MSRP was going to be between $2,000 or $3,000 more dollars. So that's something I had to take into account when I was looking into buying the JL versus JK. And so I figured, you know what if I look into a 2018, not 17, because the 2018s are or were available. I think they still are available. So if I'm gonna get the last version of the current generation, I might as well get the last year. I got 2018, and I got a Willys, and I also wanted to get the Willys because it's gonna have more resale value if I say, I got the last 2018 JK Willys, and we don't even know when the Willys or other editions are coming out for the JL, which is another thing that you're gonna have to be very patient for. Maybe like in the next few years, they're gonna have different editions as the generation kind of matures. But I figured, I could have at a cheaper price the JK, the Willys, be able to market that later if I ever want to resell. And then the car itself is just really cool. I mean, it's like the basic look of the car has not really changed. So I think once you drive a JK, you're like, man, this is a cool car. You start looking at the details of the JL, which are pretty cool to have, like maybe like through mods or maybe even through the JL. But it's not like a life-changing like difference. I mean, it's not a drastic difference where the car itself looks different, or it's still a Wrangler. What I would say about the JL is that I do like the fact that they seem, like they said, like the Jeep people say, they took a lot of feedback into consideration. So it seems to me a lot of people just through reviews and feedback and surveys, whatever, they gave a lot of insights into what they liked or didn't like about the JK. So a lot of the touches that you see, like in the interior, standard features on the outside, options that are available, those are all basically, it seems to me, feedback. That now that I have a JK, I could say, I could see why that was feedback. I could see why the JL, has some of that. Or I'll give you a quick example. So, for example, I have an alarm that came with this Willys. It's the 24W package. So it has connectivity, air conditioning, the power connectivity group. So with that comes also the alarm. So basically, you lock the car with the fob key, and then it engages the alarm. But if you kind of shake the car around, it doesn't really make the alarm go off. Maybe even if you try and open the door handle, it doesn't make the alarm go off. It's until you actually try and put a key into the door handle that the alarm goes off. Another thing I was curious about is, does the alarm go off if you just open the hood? As you may know, in Jeep Wranglers, the hood could be easily accessed from the outside. All you gotta do is open the latches, and basically it's available for you, whoever might be in the street opening the car on your behalf. So it kind of put some of the engine elements in danger. And one thing I wanted to test out when I got the car is, once you open the hood, is the alarm going to go off, which you would think would make sense. But the JK, you open the hood and the alarm does not go off. On the JL, they thought about that. So in the JL, it has a sensor where if you open the hood is part of the things that make the alarm go off. Little touches like that. The rear view camera, it comes standard. It's more aerodynamic. The hood, the grille, the front of the car, the windshield all have a better angle to accept incoming air resistance. According to some videos I've seen on YouTube, miles per gallon could be up to 23, 24, 25 on the highway, which could be a considerable difference over time. Interior has some touches that I thought were interesting, but like I said, I'm trying to basically give you all the little details, but they are small details compared to what the car itself is. I think when it comes to safety, we're still waiting to see the safety scores. Wranglers are traditionally not very well rated when it comes to crashes, especially on the side. I do think that the new JL comes with 4 standard airbags, which includes the sides, which were options on the JK. And I think the body frame might be sort of have better technology when it comes to taking impact. What else did I like? You know, I just like a lot of little details of the JL. It just seems like I told you that they took a lot of feedback into consideration. I'll probably do a video of the things that I don't like about the JK, so I'll be putting that up soon. But to me, it was very like much timing, impatience, the fact that everybody was on the JL and like they were, you know, obsessing over it, and basically there's becoming very competitive to get one. And when they get to the dealers, people are going to be fighting for them, it seems like. I don't know, it just seems like people are going to be. You'll probably be able to find one, I guess, but I didn't want to be part of the group trying to basically fight for a JL when the JKs are just there ready for the taking. Another thing is that I got a very good discount on the JK. Usually, you know, I kept hearing that Wranglers don't get a lot of discounts, and it was true. I talked to many dealers, and the most they would give me was 500 to 1,000 discount from MSRP. Luckily, this one that I got, the dealer gave me a $3,000 discount, which was amazing. I couldn't really let that go. I had found the car I wanted, every option that I wanted, the air conditioning, the power windows, on a Willys. So when they gave me that $3,000 discount, I was like, man, I can't say no to this. I mean, I'm getting a deal where basically they're paying the taxes, and once the loan was said and done, the loan amount was almost at what MSRP was before the discount. So I think it was a really good deal. I really love the car. I would probably do another video of reviewing the car in general, but I mean, just having been driving it now for almost a month, it is I already took it off-road once. I'm obsessed over all the mods I could do with it. The JK has tons of mods. The JL probably is going to be lagging in that department. And also the JL, even the things that they mentioned as options, even to this day, which is January 2nd, some options we still don't know the prices for them, and some options are not going to be available in January or February or whatever. Like for example, the different top versions, they're not going to be available right away. So if you're going to get the JL, just know that you're playing the patience game. For me, the JK made sense for me at the time. Plus, I think that in 1 year, when the diesel comes out, in 2 years, when the electric version comes out, I'll be able to contemplate those purchases, and we'll be kind of gone away from that JL frenzy a bit. Another thing that kind of impacted my decision is that I read about, you know, just the fact that when a new generation is revealed for a car brand, the first car of that generation may not always be the most perfect. So there could be issues with the first JL year model that they're going to fix throughout the generation as it matures. Like the JK had issues the first 4 or 5 years, and now at 2018 it's pretty much the best version that it could possibly ever be in those 10-11 years. So knowing that also made me feel more comfortable that I was not going to be investing in basically the first model, the first year of that generation. So that's another thing. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions as to what you should do, if I can help you, and you have any more questions about my purchase, just let me know and I'll be happy to comment. Thank you for watching the video. See you.